Alan Thomas, Scottish Boxing News, here with John Thain, Lockend. John, how are you doing today?
All good, thank you.
Alright, good. Just chatting off camera early on, but you just had your medical recently and sort of looking to get back into the ring?
Yeah, I think every boxer knows when you're running your medical, it's kind of one of those things that you've got to do once a year, and once you've got it really, like, oh, that's nothing, or that's done. So it's just getting all those formalities out of the way, and then looking up or down, getting back in.
Do you know when you get the results for that, or is it?
It's just what they do is they send it to the board, or they send it to someone, and then they send it to the board, and the board process the whole thing, and then that's you. You can't, and that happens every year. So it's just waiting for all the official documentation. That's all actually.
Right.
Just waiting, just a waiting game.
And you were looking to sort of get into the ring for June?
Yeah, I've been out of the ring for. It's been a good 18 months at least, so by the time I box, hopefully it won't be too long for me to try and get back in there.
Yeah, obviously last time you were in the ring was back in end of 2016, against Bradley Ski. Obviously didn't go your way up. Was that your first title fight, I think?
Yeah, the first one. Experience and stuff. I've always get asked about. You always get asked about your last fight, because the saying goes in boxing that you're only as good as your last fight. So the thing is, I want to show that I'm not as good as 18 months ago. I'm better than that now. So that's up to me to prove. That's up to me. It's my responsibility to show how much I've improved in the time I've been away. I think that's something that motivates me. To show that time I wasn't a waste. There were certain things maybe stopping me from boxing, like injuries here and there. So yeah, I would have changed things. Maybe I wouldn't have left it so long, but I'm happy now that at least I'm in boxing. So this is what I love the sport.
How comes there was such a long layoff? Because obviously most boxers don't have sort of a 16, 17, or however long it is layoff.
Yeah, I think it was a mixture of things. Some of it was injury based. I had a couple fights scheduled, and I had to go, which you don't like doing. No one likes doing that. But it was the right thing to do if you're injured and you can't prepare correctly. And that happened towards the end of last year. I was injured back from my back, and later on I was scheduled to box again, and I felt really ill. So sometimes I've managed to get over that. And the frustrating thing was I was feeling really good. And that's something that happens in boxing. So you've just got to kind of be in that moment, and in that moment it was the right thing to do, not to go through those bouts, and just now I'm feeling much better. Hopefully I can crack on. It's good.
How many rounds are you sort of looking to get for the next one?
I think the first one will be a 6-round fight. You're always looking to get the rounds, really just to get back in there. Great. If I can get myself back in the next month or so, that's the ball rolling again. That's the target for me. There's always long-term targets, but you only get there if you achieve the short-term ones. And for me, it's just getting back in there, getting back to win ways, getting the rust off, all those things.
Yeah.
That's just it, really.
What's your sort of long-term targets then?
Long-term targets. It does. I remember someone asking that, and it does sound quite far-fetched. But the time I've boxed, the time I've done all my fights, is that I will not need to work. Everyone needs to work. Everyone needs to have an occupation. But the difference between an occupation and a job is sometimes your occupation is your choice. Your job is your work that you have to do. And I want to be able to be in a position where I'm going to be doing what I want to do. I'm still doing what I want to do now, but even more of that, like once I stop fighting, I can truly just do what I want to do. I think you never know what that could be, but that's the thing. I just want to have complete control, or financial control. Everything's kind of set, so I'm not really having to answer to anyone. I'm not missing things out. Sometimes you feel when you're training and you're working and you're trying to keep yourself balanced, and you miss everything. You miss your friends, you miss your family. It sounds quite. You do miss things, and you're like, I thought, oh, I haven't seen these people for ages, or I haven't done like normal things. So it's that's sacrifice. And so one day when I've stopped boxing, I'll be able to give more of myself to other people, and I'll not need to worry about making this or making that. That's not true at all. Sounds very general, like what I'm saying, but really just enough so maybe I can still follow my passion, which is boxing, but from outside the ring, not as a trainer, but maybe just teaching the sport.
Yeah.
As opposed to, or even just talking about it. You know, I think those guys that are on television, they've got a great job because they can talk about their passion. And if you've lived a life as a fighter, you've got more authority than anyone else. To your opinion is of great value. So maybe that's something else that I'd like to do. But you never know.
Job of the media, you just do my job.
No. That's what we do. The thing is, people don't understand with media is there's a lot of things that you've got to do. You've got to cover miles, you've got to go up and down the country, you've got to sort of forge your way into places, and it's not easy. I don't think it was easy. I sort of that I'm in boxing, that's what I'm comfortable with now, but going out and having to find boxers and track them down, I think it's hard.
Yeah. So your job outside of boxing, taxi driver?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that for?
Just over a year. The funny thing is, when someone gets in your taxi, I've just started, I'm just new to this, because someone could just name a street and you're like, where's that again? And you're meant to know. Your job is that you're meant to know. You're meant to know, I sometimes, like, try to figure it out, looking at maps and stuff, but really it's about a year and a bit, and I still feel like I'm learning. And for me, it's a job that it's not something that I would want to do forever, but it allows me to train. That's something and it's been great for me because it's given me the time to train as a fighter through the week. If I can just focus on that, that's something I've always wanted to do. Is focus on the sport and get the rest and recovery. The weekend kind of is a bit of a sacrifice, but it's for a reason. It's in the hope that it'll pay off.
Yeah. You said you were more nervous off camera as well before doing your cab test and going into a fight.
I knew that if, you never know what's going to be on that paper. You never know what's going to. I always think that I kind of equate exams and stuff to fights. Like when I talk to people about fights, and people are talking to me about exams, I always say things like, well, "How long you got to your exams?" And they'll say 5 weeks or 5 weeks of camp left. This is like, it's the same thing. It's kind of, but for me going into that, it was just, I was a bit nervous because I thought, the what ifs. But then again, it was just. You let me feed off that, and I think I worked faster in those tests. I think everyone gets nervous. I think that's just because it means something to you. That's something that you just have to go through.
Yeah.
Everything.
When did you start boxing?
I started boxing. I was just about 14 years old. My first time was at 14 years old.
Yeah.
Which was it's funny because I always remember because it was Tommy Philbin's 12th birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was having his 5th or 6th contest, and that was Edinburgh Masonic Club. It was a long time. I've been in the sport, so I've been in the sport since then, and it's kind of started as a hobby, and then if anything, it still is a hobby, but it's become more. It'll always mean something to me.
More of a serious hobby then?
Yeah, very serious hobby. It's a passion more than anything else, and I'm always looking to get better and better at it. It's like everyone's got their own. Everyone that boxes has got their own personal journey that they're on, and that's how boxers kind of can relate to each other because whatever you've been through, they might have done as well, and so you can relate more to that. I think that's how most boxers get on. Because when you see someone struggling at the weight like Cameron, that's like, or you see someone tired and just having an off day, you're like, it's just you just empathise with them, right? That's just how it is. Yeah.
What made you want to go from amateur to pro?
It was. It's a good question. I kind of felt that I wanted to go as high as I could as an amateur, and I still achieved what I thought was something quite quite important was to get an international best. And I had an offer, which I had an offer, almost, it felt like it was out of the blue. We had a meeting with Frank Warren, and he offered me a contract. And it was something, because I joined Lock-in, I always felt like my style was evolving into that other pro, like a more solid, like I was putting more into my punches, try to sit down a little bit more. That's something I always say, you try to sit down in your punches. And that's something, yeah, so really I felt like it was a chance for a fresh start. I kind of felt like I could stay on that. So maybe also that I was in between weights. I was a light welterweight, and I think my body was growing, and maybe I wasn't big enough for the welterweight division at that time, because there was a 5 kilo weight difference. Not that I couldn't have, it would have taken time to get into that weight class, and so I just felt like it was the right time. It was exciting. It was something that no one ever thought I would do. People were like, "You're going to turn professional, you're going to," and then when it was happening at the time, I felt like I was in dreamland. You know, we were flown down for the meeting. Got to meet Frank. So I've only met Frank about a handful of times, and that was something. That was a special. It was a special day for me in Terry, because we got to fly down there, get an interview and stuff, and he's like, I've heard you want to turn professional, or want to sign up. And Scotland for a time was having big shows, so being part of that excited me. Like being on that Mickey Burns, I can always tell people I fought on those shows when Mickey Burns was world champion. When he won his world title, that was the first contest straight after that, because I was on the graveyard shift, to think about it. I was the floater that was meant to go on, and then I was on straight after, so it was kind of, I wish I was on just before it, so I kind of watched the whole fight. So I missed the fight. I missed Ricky Burns' fight. I saw like 2 seconds of it just when I went up to see what was happening. I just felt it at the right time, and it was an exciting opportunity that I thought if I turned it down, maybe it would come again.
Yeah.
That's something.
So obviously sponsors have been a big help for you just while you've not been in the ring.
Yeah, they've been. It's. I actually remember asking my, like talking about this to my mum, and she went, "But don't worry about this. When you become, you know, a big time fighter or a successful boxer, you're going to get more sponsors. You're going to have people help you." And I went, "I want people to help me now." And then that was the thing, though. So when a sponsor does that and they help someone that's, you know, like not on television, that's sometimes that means more. And so when the chance does come that I'm boxing, I'll be proud to really explore those. There's a type list on. Seconds out, they've been brilliant. Ross has been brilliant. He's built that shop up for nothing. Vinyasa restaurant. I also drive for Central Taxis, so they've helped me out too. And Sweet Science, the guys at Shaba and everyone at Sweet Science has been. They've been fantastic, because I think you really, when you're sponsoring someone, a boxer who's working as well to keep bills paid, and you only really get paid when you box. It's very much appreciated, honestly, big time appreciation when someone sponsors you, and it's kind of a two-way thing. That's you hope it'll be. I hope it'll be a two-way thing. I'm like it's. You'll display that brand, and hopefully that's the dream as well. That's going to be on telly, and I think it's we're helping each other.
Good stuff. If some people are looking to sort of sponsor you, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
Good question. The way to social media is definitely the way I think. So I'm on Twitter, John_Thain. Facebook, John Thain Boxing, and Instagram as well. I'm John Thain 212 on Instagram. That's it. Or just come see us at Lock-in Boxing Club. It's always appreciated when someone wants to sponsor you, someone wants to help you out, because you know boxing is traditionally known as a sport that it's not a rich man's sport. But then again, you need to still. There are costs every year, like the medical costs, your kit, everything's kind of, you know, there's always something that's coming up, even like things like your car, everything, like just to get by to and from training, everything like it's very important. Definitely.
Good stuff. Listen, best of luck in your next fight, and
Thank you very much. Thanks for your
look
time.
forward to seeing you next.
Cheers.